Okay, so my pantry's getting there. I'm really excited about having this. Plasterer came last night and he's done a brilliant job of plastering it. Got it all done in an evening. So I need to spend this weekend, probably get it painted and start making some shelves for it. One thing I really want though is, because the whole room's insulated, I want to change this door. I made this door about a year ago, just to have on here while the wall was there. 1950s kind of 4-panel door to match in with the rest of the house. Luckily, the way I made it, it can be used for the living room now. And what I'm thinking now is making a thicker door with this kind of 1-inch kind of insulation with foil back to either side. Sandwiched between 2 bits of ply, and I'll probably dress up the front to make it look like this. And on the back, I'm thinking about making some kind of storage dispenser type thing to keep some of the stuff that we use all the time in the kitchen easy to hand. And the frame will be quite sealed, so that when it's cold in there and hot in here, there isn't much temperature change between the door. Right, let's go make it. Okay, so I've got some joinery quality softwood from the timber yard. I'm going to have to rip this down now to get it roughly to size. So I'm going to rip it down roughly to about 100 by, I think this is 50. And then I'll get it on the plane of thicknesser and knock it down to 90 by 44, which should allow for the ply and the insulation core. I've got just enough, I think, of this. And there's an old adage in carpentry is to keep things as long as possible for as long as possible. But whoever said that didn't have a workshop that was 10 foot wide. So I've already cut these down roughly to length, and now I'll start breaking them down even more. Okay, so I've cut the top, mid and bottom rail to length. The great thing with using dominoes is literally you just cut them as they've got to sit in there. I'm going to use dominoes instead of traditional mortise and tenons, just because it's quick and easy and it's perfect for an internal door. So I'm going to use a couple on each joint, and what I'll do is I'll assemble the frame without the mid rail and dry fit it, run the rebate round both sides, take it apart and then glue it up. And then once the glue's gone off, I can add the insulation and the plywood, and then it'd be ready to clad. Okay, so the glue's dry, the clamps are off, door is now ready for the next stage. So all I'm going to do is cut 2 big pieces of ply to go either side, chisel out the corners, make them square, insulation in between. I'm not going to do this bit as a sped up video because you're pretty fed up with that and it looks a little bit like Benny Hill, so we'll just click to the next bit. Okay, so I've got the ply on the one side, glued and pinned, and I've got some sellotape, which is a nice tight fit in the door. And now what I'm going to do, get the piece of ply, I'm going to put some glue around first, and then the piece of ply on top and pinned on. And that's the frame basically done. A friend asked me why I got the middle brace in this door, but it's just for strength really, and to give the ply somewhere to hold tight down to. Luckily that fits. There, done. Now, I definitely could have gone with a lighter ply, but the idea being that the one side I'll be able to fix plenty of stuff to it, and it will mean then that I haven't got to worry about it flexing or giving. I don't like kind of flimsy doors that you could buy off the shelf anyway, so much rather something a bit stronger. I'm going to make a false front now for the front, but I'm not sure what I'm going to make it out of. Okay, so I'm really struggling to find something in the workshop without me having to go off to buy some more timber to make this face frame to go on here, this kind of false one. Unfortunately, I haven't got anything quite long enough. What I have got, some of this 9mm block board, and it just means there has to be a joint in the middle, which, because this door's painted, you shouldn't see if I sand it up properly and fill it properly. So yeah, so I'm going to rip some strips down now, knock some chamfers on them on the router table, and then pin them in place. Made, cladded, and ready to fit. What I need to do now is just trim off the ends, fill the nail holes and paint it, and ready to go. Then next video I'm probably going to make what could go on the back of here, a rack of some description or something to hold some jars and things like that, but it's easy access for the pantry. Also probably on the shelving that I'm going to put in there and a few other bits and pieces. So thanks for watching. If you've tolerated this video to the end, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Thanks. And enough here for the... Shit, I haven't got enough for the styles, have I?